Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I am finally back at Universal Studios Hollywood. I took a little bit of a break there. I wanted to check up on the park, especially Super Nintendo World, and show you guys what I was doing for Halloween Horror Nights. So how about you and I dive right in. Oh yeah, back at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's nice to be back. I took a little bit of a break there after HHN. My body definitely needed it. Before we dive right into it though, remember if you're new here and you love these updates from Universal Studios or you just love theme park vlogs in general, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. And it is a very beautiful day today in Hollywood. Not too many people going into the park just yet. I'm here pretty early. Maybe it'll kick up a little bit later, but or either that or people are already inside the park because the park's been open since 8 a.m. and it's 10 a.m. right now. But like always, before we head inside the theme park, let's check up on Twosome's Chocolate Emporium. Oh, look at this. In addition to the Twosome's work, they're starting to construct the Christmas tree here in City Walk, so that's nice. But yeah, over here at Twosome's Chocolate Emporium, work is progressing very nicely. They are adding a lot of the exterior set pieces that make up the theme of Twosome's Chocolate Emporium. So all these pipes are going to be installed here very, very soon. They've finished up these smokestacks, so I'm sure very soon we're going to see the mist effect turned on. They're still working on the dome. It seems like they're still adding little pieces to that. And again, like I've said in previous videos, I'm assuming the marquee sign is going to go right there. They've added these little circle metal bits right there. So it's looking really good and the progress is moving along very nicely. Again, opening up early next year. That's pretty much all the happenings though in City Walk. So let's just head right into the park. But wait, my mistake. There is one more thing, and that's they're getting ready for Grinchmas. So the Universal Studios store here at City Walk has been all decked out and they have some Grinchmas merchandise available. They have the Spirit jersey back again. T-shirts, some plush, tumblers, hats. Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff ready. Grinchmas starts very, very soon. Oh yeah, greeted with that ET soundtrack upon entering. Classic Universal Studios. Super easy entry process and into the park we go. Let's head straight to the lookout to check up on Super Nintendo World. Oh, look at this. They're changing the window displays. Gone is all of the Halloween stuff. And in its place, all the Grinchmas stuff. And they've been transforming the park very quickly. Look, the fire towers are gone. All the lights are up on the New York Street sets. Everything's kind of back to normal. And they're starting to transform the plaza from the Dia de los Muertos area to the Grinchmas Plaza. Just like years past, this is where all the festivities will happen for Grinchmas. You can even see through the hedge right there. They're getting ready to set up the giant Christmas tree. They're still going to be working on taking down La Llorona. This will take some time. They'll probably get it down before Grinchmas starts, but you know, it takes a lot of time and effort to disassemble all of these haunted houses. Was this one of your favorites? It was definitely one of my favorites. I love La Llorona this year. I was able to walk through it a couple times and it's so much fun. And yeah, a little bit later, I'll reveal where I was for Halloween Horror Nights 2022. It was my 9th season, like I had said before. It was so much fun. I had an absolute blast working the event. And this is your week's look at Super Nintendo World. A few little updates this week. And I was here the other day too, just to kind of see what was going on. And I was able to capture some of the animated pieces moving. So that was really nice to see. It was like one of the mushrooms was moving, and then there was a couple other things moving I was able to catch, and then I was almost able to catch one of the piranha plants moving, but it ended up stopping, and I was like, dang it, I almost got it. But it was so neat to see some of the pieces moving finally. And remember, there's going to be a lot of moving figures in Super Nintendo World. There's going to be a lot of kineticism going on in the land, which is going to be so cool when it's all complete. And besides that, it looks like they have some structural steel ready to go for Bowser's head, which will be the entrance to Bowser's castle, which will then be the entrance to the Super Mario Kart attraction. They're also prepping the steel for the Pinocchio's Cafe, Toad's Cafe, which will be the quick service location in the land. So that'll be very nice to see eventually when that gets topped out, which I'm assuming is going to be here in the next few weeks. Same with Bowser's Castle. I think both of those set pieces will be coming in very, very soon. They still haven't completed the clouds on the side of the show building. They're still working on that. And just the other day when I was here capturing the animated figures in motion, I was also noticing there was a lot of crews in the front of Super Nintendo World at the entrance tube, the warp pipe. There's also going to be another warp pipe on the restroom side of Jurassic World. It looks like they're working on some stuff over there as well. You can see a lot of scaffolding, and it makes sense because the land is in a very tricky spot, and for crowd flow, it's going to be really efficient for them to have a second warp pipe in and out of the land. Another thing I'm noticing is that they're finishing some outside space right behind Mount Beanpole. Now, my educated guess is that this has to do with the Mario Kart attraction. This might be an extended queue area. I don't think it's another attraction or anything like that. Or it could be more games, which is very exciting. I mentioned this in like almost every single one of my Universal videos, but like as I was filming the shot down into the land, there's like 4 or 5 groups of people that were just like ecstatic for the Super Nintendo World edition. They were like, OMG, I can't believe they're building Super Nintendo World here. This is so cool. Like, people are so excited for this at Universal Studios Hollywood. And I think this is gonna be one of the biggest things to happen to the park in a very long time since Potter. And I'm gonna even argue that this is gonna be more popular than Harry Potter at opening. Everyone in the park is talking about it. I mean, it's pretty insane. And before I forget, one more thing. I was able to capture crews lifting in a set piece into Super Nintendo World. It looked like a tree from maybe the Snowland, because it had a bunch of snow on it, and it was a blue tree. So I'm assuming that there is like an ice section to the land, which is very neat, similar to what we've seen in Japan. Before we continue with Super Nintendo World, let's talk about HHN. I will reveal where I was. So like I was saying earlier, it was so much fun working Halloween Horror Nights 2022. It was my 9th season. I've been doing it since 2011, so I've been doing it for quite some time. I took a bit of a break though after 2018 because I started the channel. But this year I was like, you know what, let's do it. I want to try it again. And boy, oh boy, did I have an absolute blast. It was so much fun seeing old and familiar faces and hanging out with great friends again, and of course meeting a bunch of new people and creating long-lasting memories with them as well. Now, in years past, I've worked a couple haunted houses and I've worked a lot of scare zones. I've mainly been up in the front. The very first scare zone that you see when you walk in the park, I'm usually up there. But this year they threw me for a loop and put me somewhere that I had never worked before. So it was very exciting, and I was a little bit nervous because I was like, oh wow, this is something completely new for me. And yeah, I was just ready to dive right in. And that location was right here at the studio tour for Terror Tram. Yeah, in all the years that I'd worked Halloween Horror Nights, I had never done Terror Tram until this year. Now, as far as my exact location, I was the very first thing that you saw when you got dropped off. So right when the tram stopped and you had to get out and walk, those chainsaw pumpkins, that was me. So that was the first thing that you saw on the experience, and that was so much fun. It was just a really good experience overall, and I should have put Terror Tram on my audition card years ago. Like, I had no idea it was that much fun. So if you're thinking about working Halloween Horror Nights, definitely put Terror Tram as one of the things that you possibly would want to work, because it was so much fun down there. I had a blast. And at the very end of the night, I was also one of the performers that did the chainsaw chase out. So a select few of us were able to do that experience. I've done it in years past, and that's also a really good time as well. It's like a cardio workout though. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty tough, but with that said, it's so fun to see all those people exit, and you get like one last scare with them before they leave the park. So yeah, Terror Tram and then the Chainsaw Brigade at the very end of the night. But enough talking about it. Let's just cut right to the B-roll, because I was able to get a lot of footage this year of me running around with my friends. So let's check it out right now. So much fun at HHN. Go ahead and comment down below. Did you go to HHN and did you really enjoy it this year? Go ahead and let me know, especially about Terror Tram. Did you like Terror Tram? Let's work our way down the escalators to get better views of Super Nintendo World. See, the Universal Classic Monster Maze is still up, or Haunted House, I should say. Still taking that down. That one's gonna take some time to remove. So again, there's so much work that needs to be done, just as much to put these things up as it is to take them down. I wasn't able to experience any of the lower lot haunted houses this year. I just didn't have time to make it down here. So a little bummed out about that, but it's okay because I saw pretty much everything else. I was able to see all of the upper lot haunted houses and of course scarecrows and Halloween. So that was fun. You can also see down here that they're painting all of the sound stages the new color. So that's gonna be really nice when that's all complete. It looks like they're almost done. They're gonna be painting the rest of this one, it seems. And then they might paint that giant one in the back. Yeah, really nothing too much to see from this angle as well. Just everything looking great as usual, honestly. I just love seeing all the different characters. And I just wanna see them all move so bad because, like I said, the other day I was able to capture a couple of them moving, but I can't wait for them to turn everything on and just have everything in motion. It's gonna look so neat when it's all done. You know what, let's go on a ride. Let's go on Jurassic World.
The latest additions to our Jurassic World
So much fun on Jurassic World. I love that attraction, especially the ending with the Indominus Rex animatronic. I mean, it's so spectacular. It's incredible. When you see it in pictures and videos, it doesn't do it justice. When you see it in person, it really is this massive piece of machinery that is just so impressive. We've made it back to the upper lawn. You can see they're getting ready for the holidays in this little plaza, but let's head inside Hogsmeade because they're getting ready for the holidays here too. Oh yeah, they got some garland and wreaths all strung up around Hogsmeade here. It's not like overpowering. Wow, look what is happening. The train's taking off. Wait, I need to make sure that the train didn't leave. Oh no, it's still there. I thought it left. Yeah, the decorations are subtle, but that's actually really good. It actually complements the entire space, especially at night. I do love the simple white lights they have and all of the decorations throughout the land, and it really is very charming. Let's jump inside the Universal Studios store real quick before we head out and see what's going on in here. Oh, we still have some Halloween Horror Nights merchandise left over. What's great about waiting for some of this stuff is that a lot of it is heavily discounted, 90% off in fact. And they still have an event t-shirt available. They have a lot of extra larges, extra larges. It's kind of hard to find a medium or a regular large. There's a lot of smalls available. Again, 90% off. And look at this, all the Halloween stuff has been replaced with Christmas merchandise, holiday merchandise, and the Grinch has been taking over, really. We got this hoodie for $25. I think the same's gonna go for all of the holiday stuff too. When the holidays are over, they'll heavily discount a lot of this stuff. But again, it's gonna be very slim picking. So if you just want something, just go ahead and grab it. This one's $28 for the little leggings, the Grinch leggings. And how much is the Grinch and Max plush? It's $29.95 for that. It's cute. Even though this is all really fun, I gotta say the Halloween merchandise was probably the best I've seen in a while. I really love the Halloween stuff. But some of the Grinch stuff is really nice. I do love the classic Grinch look. Love that. This is $35 for this long sleeve tee. And again, they also do really nice spirit jerseys. $55 for this. This is the Grinch on the back. And if you want a little Grinch ornament, you can pick that up as well for a mystery, what is it? $18 for that. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's video from Universal Studios. That was fun. I'm glad I was able to go on Jurassic World and check up on Nintendo. It's always fun being here at Universal Studios Hollywood. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Universal Studios or vlogs from some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. Be sure to check out my Instagram account. I'll leave that link down below in the description. I post there all the time, and things I normally don't post here on the channel go to Instagram. So yeah, if you're not already following me there, be sure to do that by clicking the link down below. But other than that though, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.